Hey guys, Jessica France here, holistic nutritionist and holistic wellness coach. Also personal trainer, yoga teacher, all of those fun things that I have sort of developed along the way. And most importantly, mom of three and self-care, educator. That's what I love. I love to educate people. I really don't feel that designations make who we are. I do like to introduce myself though, and it just gives you a perspective as to, what I'm really passionate about. Also, my biggest role professionally is I am a Young Living Wellness Ambassador. And I've actually taken this job home. So I completely work from home now, which is amazing. I get to spend so much more time with my family. And what I wanted to hop on here with you guys one-on-one is to give you just a little sort of guidance if you're feeling stuck financially, or really it comes down to what your why is in life and where it is that you want to go for complete fulfillment in what you do and what you honor and value and all of those fun things while tapping into some financial health. So yeah, financial schmantial. It can be stressful, right? So I don't know, let's back up a little bit. I opened up a health food store. Okay, I thought it was going to be the best thing in the world to leave my profession as a nurse and have control over my schedule. And, natural health is at the heart of everything that I do. I love to empower people to take a holistic approach first with everything through life. And, this is what I love to learn every day, and I love to teach and share. So we opened up a health food store, and I wanted to be inclusive of bringing in the yoga aspect that I just truly cherish, and also that fitness. So we actually opened up two spaces into our business platform, and that was having a yoga / fitness little studio and then a little health food store combined in one. And the idea was I'd be able to bring the kids during the day when I wasn't teaching, and they were younger then, and I would be able to do what I love and share my my enthusiasm for health and fitness, connect with people. And that was going to be what I was going to build and do for the rest of my life, and not go back to being a nurse because, where we live and with my husband's schedule, it just was not working out. There was just no control over our family schedule. The quality of life was like, meh. It was like running on no sleep if, you're chasing shifts, getting phone calls at 3 a.m, no one knowing who and when we're going to take, child number 2 to hockey and all of that stuff. So, it was great at the beginning because it was all of those ideas and thoughts, right? So that was like the motivation piece. But, about a year on into this, I learned really quickly that owning brick and mortar store front is one of the hardest things that I've ever gone through. And, it's really, you go into it, and again, I thought I was going to have all this time and I was going to be able to access and tap into more control into my family's schedule and what we wanted in life, and to be completely fulfilled and joyful. And it actually, as I was serving and pouring into everybody else's cup, my cup was becoming quite drained. I was constantly giving out free information, and, I was constantly learning and educating to be at the storefront for anybody to come in and gain that, educational piece. Meanwhile, I hadn't been able to even eat lunch that day. I raced out the door, not even being able to I was able to brush my teeth, and that's it, because I didn't have enough time. Or, if I really wasn't feeling sick, I still had to go, or feeling good and I was feeling sick, or my kids were feeling sick, I would still have to worry about going because someone's got to open the store. And sometimes, staff can't always come in last minute. Life does happen and come up. And there was just so many things. The overhead is insane. Okay. My one hydro bill throughout the hottest peak of the summer to keep just 2 units So we had a larger fridge and a larger freezer just a two-door in our store to keep the store at a temperature that was, normal and not too hot, because those guys let out a lot of heat. We had to turn on the AC, and just from that, my hydro went from an average of $1,000 a month all the way up to about $1,600, and we were just a small store. So it started tapping into more resources, and then I was still pouring into everybody's cups because I love doing that. All the while I'm getting nothing back. What I was getting was lack of time with my kids, lack of sleep, because I was constantly having to market and create content that I loved and enjoyed doing, but it was actually, taking away hours of my sleep at night because I had no time to do it during the day when, I'm pouring into everybody else. And then when my kids would go to bed, I'm continuing to pour into this business till, 12, 1 in the morning. So, the dream and the idea and the vision of helping and supporting people and, really spreading the love of holistic health in our community was always at the heart. And that's why I continued for a couple of years. And then I was introduced to network marketing. And, network marketing, it's brilliant. Like, it's genius. I actually, I was always, that person who was ignorant to the amazing, unlimited benefits of network marketing, because I would think pyramid scheme. I would hear multi-level marketing and I would think pyramid scheme, when the reality is everything's shaped in a pyramid for a consistent organizational structure and growth. And pyramid schemes are actually illegal. They're not allowed. So when I was introduced to Young Living, I started using the oils, sort of in the closet, right? I was like, what do I do? I asked my husband, do I carry these in the store? Am I going to look like I'm some sort of pyramid scheme when I've worked so hard with my retail store to gain trust? And I love my customers and I want them to continue that trust. And I just want nothing but the best for them. And I know I can get these 2 other brands I was carrying in a lot cheaper for them. Little did I know those brands were not pure. Okay. Little did I know that network marketing was going to completely change my life. So something that I suppressed, and it took me a while to even buy my starter kit from Young Living and start that journey. And then it took me a while to start talking about it out loud. That would have been really, really crappy if I didn't follow my heart on that, because I actually closed my store a couple months ago, and I'm making more money now than I would make with my business 3 years still from now. Because that whole 5 years of giving up your financial, control, you have no control. You are relying on so much coming in and a ton of more money pouring out. The average small business costs about $50,000 to start up. We actually put in about $75,000 into the startup. And, we were 2 years in and we had a good 3 years to go. We were just at the point of starting to break even, but to actually make money and pour more into the business to have a better business model for people. Definitely 5 years, if not 7. So, there's no financial control. And again, my schedule was not my schedule. I was so busy doing human resources and accounting and all of these things and standing behind a till and worrying about the nooks and crannies of a business. I had no control over my health, and over my family, my family's health and, the structure of our home. And that's the whole reason why I went into the business, right? A lot of people can open up a small business and it works really super well for them. That is amazing. Okay. Whatever feels really good. So for us, we started teaching these essential oil workshops when things started clicking together. These oils that we were using on a daily basis in our home, again, closet oil user here, they were creating huge shifts. My husband's like, wow, like your energy is out the roof, eh? And, all of a sudden we're barely ever getting sick. I'm thinking, okay, it's been about a year now since we got sick. Like, this is pretty cool. I'm no longer buying products from my store for my skin and all of these things that I would read labels on for hours and compare all these products and prices. just to bring it home, and it would be another product that would sit on my shelf because it didn't work. So now, I started making all of our own stuff. And then my husband's like, wow, you make pretty much everything in our home, or you buy it from Young Living. And that's because they have the purest products ever. And I'm a super picky, fanatic about not bringing chemicals into my home, right? There's a lot that's not in our control with chemicals in the world, but there's a lot that is in control, that you have a lot of control over. All of your household products, you have the power to spend your money on really, really good things, or cheap synthetic things that, yeah, they're going to be cheaper or seem cheaper, but they're actually not. So, these shifts were taking place. Then the idea of starting to host these workshops. And, at first I was afraid. I thought, I'm going to promote a multi-level marketing inspired derived workshop with Young Living essential oils in this hub that I've created and I've worked tirelessly to bring and build trust and community within the community. And I'm going to bring this workshop in. This is going to go two ways. People are going to be ignorant like I used to be on the whole model and approach of network marketing, or people are just going to love the oil so much we won't even have to talk about multi-level marketing, and boom, that's it. But then, we did the workshops, we got oils into people's hands, they started working for themselves, and they started to naturally share. And it was like, wow, rarely did I have to have those ignorant conversations. Then I became educated. I started to learn that, network marketing is actually the way. So for 100 PV a month, which is about $130 a month, I run my own business. I can make a couple $100,000 a month just by spending $130 a month on healthcare products that I'm going to go to our local stores and buy anyways. So it's super smart. I wouldn't say I've been ripped off at all. I wouldn't say that that's a pyramid scheme at all. I've been buying natural healthcare products for my family, 130. Actually, I actually spend more than that a month, but that's all I'd have to spend to unlock a paycheck, but from sharing these essential oils with other people on my team. And these other people on my team are loving the oils and they're changing their health, and they would buy those products as well anyways somewhere else. And then there's about 30% of the people outside of those who use the oils every day. There's about 30% of them who use them and are actually supplementing income. There's a couple people now that are like, wow, it's paying my mortgage. And now there's handfuls on our team that are like, okay, I'm quitting my job in about 6 months. I'm on pace to do that. And I'm going to go home and I'm going to raise my kids and not have somebody else raise my kids. And I'm going to regain control of my life again. So yeah, no, that's not a pyramid scheme. That's amazing. And so, yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and talk about that with you guys because I think that there's a lot of fear-based, and we get afraid of being judged. We get afraid of being rejected. People don't like to be rejected. For me, it was stepping out of my shell and, being okay with those conversations, being okay that people were okay or not okay with this approach. And the reality, you guys, is that network marketing, it's based on trust. It's based on information shared from people you love or trust anyways, or your friends. So when people come to me about oils, it's because they see me live that lifestyle. And so I'm not on my Facebook pages saying, join my team, you're going to make so-and-so such money a month, or, all of these crazy things, trying to sell you stuff and recruit you. I actually share and educate and inspire because I'm having so much fun doing that, because that's what I love to do. That's the heartbeat of my business. And that's really, we're so lucky that your vibration really picks up on other vibrations, because that's attracted the same like-minded people into our group or into our team. And they're doing the same, and they're transforming so many lives. It's incredible. There's a lady on our team. She's trying to win a trip for free to Ecuador to do some humanitarian work with Young Living and Gary Young hands-on, and she'll do it. She's sharing oils with people like crazy. They come to her house every week because they get this beautiful healing support from all of the recipes and DIYs she's teaching with them. And she's also unlocking financial health for herself and for those people. That's not a pyramid scheme. No. That's amazing. You know, I don't know many people who, you know, I can't walk into a grocery store, buy $130 worth of stuff and unlock an unlimited paycheck from stuff that I love enjoying and sharing and using anyways. You know, so it's pretty exciting. And I discovered really early on that it is unlimited in network marketing, like in Young Living in our model. We build people in such a way that we take the entire team up with us. So it's beautiful. You can actually outgrow your upline. So anyone that I enrolled underneath me, they can outgrow me tomorrow if they wanted to. You can literally go to wherever you want to take it. I put in about 3 hours of work every day throughout the day in segments, you know, because I honor being home with my daughter. So I'll do an hour in the morning really, really early before they're up and at her. I'll do an hour, you know, in between breakfast and lunch, in between a time where she's quiet and she's playing on her own independently. I'll do about half an hour. I'll use half of her nap, half an hour of business, half an hour of housework. And then I'll do about an hour after the kids go to bed because I don't watch TV. And so I can build my business instead of watching TV. I learn, I share, I inspire, I become inspired, and I grow. And, you know, one of the best things about this and going on this journey and following my heart is the amount of personal growth. In order to be successful in network marketing, it takes personal growth. And that's what I love is you are growing as an individual every day as your business grows, as people that you surround yourself with grow. And it's so beautiful. So, you know, within a month and a half of completely focusing on that, I have opened up so much more space in my life for self-care and family regulation and, you know, just time, right? Getting quality of life back. And that's all from network marketing. I get to spend my time on business phone calls and Zoom meetings and Facebook Live and all of these things with people that I want to surround my life with who are doing the same for themselves and other people. That is beautiful. You know, I get to surround myself with people that align with my values. And I just, you couldn't be more blessed when you can tap into something that you love and believe in anyways, and you get to share that with people and you get compensated really, really well to share that. Because instead of a product going to a shelf and going through about 5 different companies, distributors, truckers, sales reps, all of these people involved to get a product, right? Network marketing, you're firsthand bringing a product in through your knowledge and experience, and you are gaining trust with people that probably already trust you, right? Because if you're, you know, successfully setting up a brand from trust and living that lifestyle, you'll attract these people in from that truth and authenticity. And then you're going to be successful from that truth and authenticity, right? And so you are like the first person for, you know, for Young Living, for example, I'm a wellness ambassador for them. Okay. I share what I do and love anyways. I teach, and we educate, and it goes from there. It just naturally grows, right? And if you're in Young Living, whether you're on my team or not, you know that the oils share themselves. There's no need to sell. They naturally work their magic. You just need to get the oils into that person's hands. So what's really cool with network marketing is it actually brings in more money than any sport in the world. Did you know that? It's pretty cool. Last year, probably over $180 billion in sales. Network marketing. It's pretty cool. And the really cool thing is you can hustle. Okay. So you can hustle. Like right now I'm in a hustle mode. When I have space in my day, I hustle and I structure and I prioritize and I like scratch off about 5 really important things that I want done in my business that day.
Can you get us a video?
Yeah.
I want to put this into this.
Oh, you can't plug that in there. Can you come here for 1 sec?
No.
I will hustle because there's a season for hustling and there's a season for resetting and pouring back into your cup.
Mommy, what can I charge in for this?
I don't think it works.
Well, it does because I want to play with it.
Okay, honey, you can play with it. Just pretend because it's not plugged in. So we can hustle.
Mommy.
But you have control over that.
I won't plug in it, and I want to plug in into a different computer.
Okay, honey, but it's just pretend.
No.
Okay, so it's nap time. You know, you have the choice to hustle when you want to. You know, right now, like I'm going to have to get off here, right? Because I'm going to go spend time with my daughter. It's her nap time. It's that time of day. But it's beautiful because I get to do that. You know, I got to spend the day with her. I got to teach her all of these things today. And she got to teach me a ton of things today. And that's what I love is you tap into being present when you're in a network marketing profession because you're in constant personal development, and you have no choice but to be present if you want to be successful. So it teaches you and you teach it. And I think that that's so beautiful because you can really tap into a more blissful state personally and professionally. And yeah, you know, like with network marketing, you know, you're building a community. You know, it really couldn't be any more simple than that. You don't have to go to school and spend $100,000 and go in $100,000 in debt. You don't have to be an aromatherapist to be a wellness ambassador. You just need to, again, show up and serve, you know, get some books. I love life science publishing. Get some books, learn one oil at a time, use them. Okay. It's that truth coming in again. Be authentic. You can build, you know, teach basic classes, teach really basic classes in a box that we've taught you guys. If you're on our team, you have access to these classes, you have access to your leaders. You know, we encourage that you do it because, you know, people want to come to you because of you. Don't be perfect. Like today I got on here, I didn't pre-plan any of this video. I just thought I'm going to go on and I'm going to speak from my heart a little bit about my past and my growth and what's brought me to network marketing. And you guys, like, it's so easy. I love holistic health. Essential oils truly are a powerful tool. They are man's first medicine. They've been around for centuries. And when I started to integrate them into our health and things were taking off to a higher level of health, they just were naturally sharing. People were asking for my face serums because my skin was looking better, wondering how the kids are going to bed with ease now. You know, why are we never sick? What are you cleaning with? That smells amazing. What are you making? What are you using? What's, you know, all of these things, right? It's so easy. You just need to be likable. You just need to get out there. You need to meet people and your life will speak for itself and that will attract the right people in. So with network marketing, you don't need $50,000 to start your business. You don't need to be broke for about 5 to 7 years. You know, it's really, it couldn't be any more simple. And Young Living makes it really easy for you. They have what's called the Young Living University in your virtual office. They talk about education on their products, on their plant power. So all of those beautiful bottles that hold life force, you can learn about those in your virtual office. Again, you can go on Life Science Publishing and you can order books from them in Canada or the US. And, you know, in your virtual office as a wholesale member, you have access to network marketing information as well, how to build a successful business. You can buy a book called GoPro by Eric Worre. That's a beautiful book for those of you who are skeptics on network marketing. Let's be real, network marketing is super smart. It's amazing. It's financial freedom. It's what everybody hustles and bustles to every day. You know, like we spend so much time, you know, at our offices or our corporate jobs. We spend more time there than we do at home. And then when we're home, we're racing around to get ready for the job again the next day, to go out and buy these clothes to wear to that job, to pay for a vehicle every month to get to that job, to pay for a home that we're barely ever home to enjoy. So, you know, network marketing for you could be an extra $500 a month. It could be paying your mortgage. And then it can go up from there. It could be you making so much money that you're making a bigger impact on a bigger level. You're, you know, spending time volunteering. You're doing more work out in the communities for free because you can. You're being a voice, right? And I truly feel like if you get to that level, you've made a big impact and you've really led it by example, and you deserve to be there, right? We need these key players in the world to make this world a better place, because it truly can be a lot better, right? So yeah, I'm just going to leave that with you. Think about that for a little bit. Like, you know, don't get all queasy over the sentence network marketing or the title. Tap out of that ignorance and think about what it can do for you. You can hustle for 4 years if you want. 5